week Sunday, Arsenal take on Fulham in the early kickoff, and you can win yourself a share of £500 in AFTV Picks. All you got to do is select your options, and a share of £500 can be yours. Click the link in the description right now. You've got to be over 18, and a share of £500 could be on its way to you. Hi and welcome along to AFTV. We are here early on a Sunday for the big game today. Arsenal taking on Fulham, relegation threatened Fulham. Show is brought to you today by AFTV Picks. Don't forget you can win yourself a share of £500. All you got to do is click the link in the description right now and just, it's not even questions, it's things like how many goals will Lacazette score, how many tackles will this player make, will we score in the first half. The person who, or people who get the most right will win themselves a share of that £500. It is free, doesn't cost a penny, free to enter, but you do have to be over 18. Join today, Ty, in at left back. You're thinking to yourself, where's Lee Judges? Lee Judges at the moment is playing football, but he will be here for the watch along. Kelechi is in for DT just because we don't like DT. But he will be here, DT, as well. Remember, I think he must be going to the local shop to get his chamois and sponge because he's got to wash my car. Remember?
Absolutely.
We've got Helen, we got Charlene, and of course we are looking forward to the game today. The starting 11. What is the starting 11 going to be? It's going to be really, really interesting. Of course, we had a game on Thursday night. That massive game against Slavia Prague, brilliant victory by Arsenal. The spirits have been lifted, but this game, not going to be an easy game. Fulham, they've had all week to be rested and waiting for this game. Fulham have to win this game. If you would have watched the build-up show previous to this with Cecil and James, they were saying that. They have to win this game, or basically, I think if they lose today, they're gone. Sheffield United got relegated yesterday. Unfortunately. West Brom are only 2 points behind Fulham now. Fulham have to win this game, so they're going to go for it. Yeah. So, I don't know. Do Arsenal go with a weakened team? I've heard a lot of people talking about resting players and that. For me, I hope not. No. I don't think we should be resting anybody. No. We're not playing, our next game after today is not until Friday. And then the week after is the Europa League. So, I don't know why we'd be resting people for. But I guess there might be players that are a bit low on energy, you know, from the previous game. Yeah. But then I watched the game yesterday. I did a watch along on the Don Robbie channel for the Man City-Chelsea game. City rested a lot of players, and to me, they paid the price for it. Yeah, because you know. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what type of team. Kelechi, would you be resting players?
No. So not at all. The Europa League is not a done deal. We can still qualify for Europe through the league. The difference between us and, say, Tottenham and Everton and the rest of them in those positions is very slim. So why not go for the win? Fulham will be looking to attack. They want to stay in the league, so they'll be coming out, they'll be pushing forward. We then have to catch them on the counter and score the needed goals. You know, I mean, for me, Joe Willock has opened up the whole league now down that way. So they have to come up on attack. Big up Joe Willock, you know, my guy.
That is true. You know, even though it's a very, very slim chance. There is still a chance, isn't there, for Arsenal to get into Europe through the league. No, currently they're in 9th, they're on 45 points, 4 points behind Everton, 5 points behind Tottenham. If they used to win today, they're just 2 points behind.
Exactly.
Right? And, you know, you've got Tottenham on 50, Liverpool on 52, Chelsea on 54. You could go on a late run and put top four, forget all them top four and all that. But the 6th, 7th place, that could get you into Europe. So you think go strong?
Yeah, 6 or 7, because if you look at it, hopefully it's going to be Chelsea and Leicester in the final. One of them maybe qualify for Champions League, 3, or 2 of them. That leaves space for people in the league, you know. So anything can happen. Man City win, Tottenham in the Carabao Cup, another position becomes available in the league. So you're looking at 6, 7, maybe 8 going to the Europa League. So it's something to push for.
What about you, Helen?
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely need to be going on a run. We need momentum. We need to keep it going. If I made any changes, the only 2 players I would be looking to protect would be Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe, nobody else. everybody else.
You drop
I'm not
them out
saying
today.
drop them, but it wouldn't be the worst decision to do because
Leave them out.
just leave them out. Yeah, we've got enough depth in the squad. We can bring in other players in them two positions. You can play Martinez. You know, we've got options. So they'd be the only two that I would be really protective of because they are key to our game plan for the Europa.
What about you, Charlene?
I agree with what Helen's saying as well. I mean, obviously we are still focusing on the league and want to push up in the table as much as possible. But my biggest concerns are Emile Smith-Rowe and Saka as well.
Yeah.
So those are the two players that I would really want to protect.
Mind you, when they're not playing though,
I know, we are in
we're
trouble.
not the same team, are we? That's the
But
thing.
it's crucial for
But
Europa that they are available and they ain't, you know, getting hurt in games like this.
I get what you're saying. I mean, you're looking at Kevin De Bruyne yesterday getting injured.
Yeah.
But that hurt. But
Harry Kane as
Harry
well.
Kane-
Getting injured for
Yeah.
Tottenham. They
Again,
got
you
the cup
cannot
final.
actually drop the two of them because
No,
they're
no.
the only two creative players we have at the moment.
But then we could also
we have
bring them
options.
on
We've got
if
Reece
needed.
Nelson. He can play a number 10 role. We've got players that if you know the history of certain of our younger players, you can bring Reece in to play that playmaking position. He can do that.
Is he going to be up to speed?
No, he might not
this-
be, but we
this is
have options. You know, you can play other players. You can.
But is there a big drop off though?
I don't know.
Yeah, there
I
will
don't
be
know.
definitely a big drop off.
I'm not in training every week, yeah? I don't know the levels they are producing. I really don't know. But I would like to think they should be ready to come in and make a claim. Well,
Willian,
no, maybe not.
What about Willian? No, but the thing
He
is...
can play Willian.
This is a game Willian
It's a
should be playing
perfect
in.
game for Willian.
Yeah, when I did the podcast with DT, I was like, his best game of the season,
Was
even though it's
against
the
Fulham.
first game,
Yeah,
was Fulham.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes you've got some players where
Yeah.
that almost becomes, it's almost like, yeah, you know, I know I played good against you lot, so you might have a good game.
No, you can, and that's it. You can put Willian in for, you know, depending on what you're going to play, Pepe, for maybe Saka or Smith-Rowe, either of them. Like he,
We're
come
in the
on.
number 10.
Yeah, number 10.
If he can't replay, like if he can't come in and match up them, how do you justify his wages?
No,
Let's
but-
be real.
They're not justified.
It's
Fulham are on good side,
exactly.
though. They're playing well. They're playing
He's
exciting
more
football.
experienced.
But they're not, past few games, they've dropped off, haven't they? And
Ademola
they've lost
Lookman has been
games.
injured, and a few of their key players have been like Ademola Lookman, who is a brilliant player. If he's playing today, I'm going to be scared, to be honest. I'm going to be scared.
And he's quick.
Yeah, he's very quick.
What about you? Who would you leave out and who would you bring in? I mean, who would you bring in?
I'd bring in Willian as well, and it's an opportunity to see like what our other players are capable of for planning for next season as well. So yeah, just try out other players and see.
Hold on. Oh, against Sheffield United, you played something similar to almost a full-strength squad, and then against a better team than Sheffield United, you want to drop.
Because now we're focusing on Europa League.
No, we had Europa League that time. We had an important game away from home in Czech Republic,
Kelechi.
and we played a full
Now I've
squad.
switched it up.
Kelechi, we're not dropping off. We're not dropping off.
It's just
what we're
resting
saying
them.
Is we're protecting our key players because they are vital to us getting to the final, in my personal opinion.
Well, I
I
get that,
believe any player that you bring in to play instead of Emile Smith-Rowe, maybe they're not going to be 100% give us exactly what he can give, but they should be capable of giving 80% of that, and that should be enough to beat Fulham.
And then, if, God forbid, if we lose the game, now people now say, Arsenal Football Club, levels have dropped, we're in 10th position. Oh God, fire the manager, fire.
No.
you know how it is, my brother. You know.
But then if we play our key players,
Are you talking to Deji?
Ty,
Young
what do you
Pro,
think?
Young Pro says, tell Deji to smile, right? And everybody's calling you Deji today. in fact.
That's Sir
I'm
Taiwo
confident.
to That's Sir Taiwo to you,
confident
okay?
we're going to be all right because he's got his headphones back. And since
Exactly, I'll
the
give
headphones
that
brought us loads of luck the other night.
Exactly.
But what about you? Would you make changes or would you go with a strong team?
Well, first of all, Robbie, you're very, very good. You mentioned the Don Robbie channel, and I got to big you up. 100,000 subscribers.
Congratulations, Robbie!
We need to celebrate. Robbie, bring the champagne. We need to celebrate.
Where's the champagne?
Thank you very much. Can you just answer the question I asked about celebrations and drinks and all that? Yeah?
Just say big you up. Yeah, no. I can't disagree with what everyone else is saying. You know, obviously, we want to carry on winning.
Who would
but,
you
know,
like to see in midfield or in them kind of two positions?
I think, like you said, Reece, Willian. I think they've got to come in.
Yeah.
I think they've got to come in.
I'm not sure. I mean, Luke Johnson says Arteta needs to end this squad rotation. Bullshit. Yeah. How can players be confident when he won't back a single player week in, week out? not even his captain Aubameyang, and he has made a lot of changes.
Well, I don't know about that.
It has been that kind of season, though.
Yeah.
If you look at almost every team in the Premier League, they've had to make a lot of changes because of this. But I just feel that I'm siding with Kelechi here in that Fulham are a decent team when they get. Remember, Fulham have beaten teams like Liverpool. You know what I mean? They've given big teams tough games, right?
Yeah.
You want to keep the momentum going. There's still, it's not just momentum. There's an outside chance of getting into Europe through the league. And plus, you just want to keep that momentum going. How good do we all feel the other night, right? So you want to keep that going. You don't want to then go and have a poor performance. I keep remembering, right, and it has even more significance when I think about it today, when we made all those changes against Southampton.
Still should have won as well.
Right? Still should have won, but we didn't. And now Southampton are in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. That could have been us.
Yeah, exactly.
I just keep thinking to myself, you know what, just play the strongest team now. Man. We're at the business end of the season.
Exactly. And,
You know? I mean, the only ones are maybe one of those, maybe, you see, you could, maybe a Saka or somebody like that, but they played so good the other night. And if you're looking to really rest people, you know, you then maybe look to next week's game. But I wouldn't even go for I'd rest many players.
I'm not even looking to rest.
Because even against Everton,
it's
fallen nicely for us because the game's on a Friday and then we don't play till the following Thursday. So it's not like your Thursday Sunday thing, you know. So
and if you look at
injuries though.
5 of the remaining games,
They can't,
five of the 7 remaining games are against lower teams below us.
yeah.
So we need to grab them. We need to grab them.
Listen,
So
we need the
start them,
points.
and then if we're 3-0 up, then remove them at halftime or beginning of second half or
100%,
something.
yeah.
You know. That
Oh,
kind of
you know who I might, you know who I'd be, maybe give a game today would be Matt Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah, Leno ain't had a break.
Maybe give Matt Ryan a game, rest Leno. He's had a load of games
Goalkeepers
recently.
don't really need a rest.
No, I'm just, just let's see.
He done
And plus
that.
as well.
He had no work
Plus
to
as
do
well,
on Thursday. He
I'm
had
just
to rest
thinking.
then.
I'm thinking though, if he might have to come in, he's only really played one game. Maybe give him a game just for a little, you know. Apart from that, I don't know. I guess you could bring in maybe a Bellerin or a Cedric might come in for a Chambers because remember he's had a long-term injury. He played.
Ademar look
I
one
wouldn't
against
change
Bellerin.
the back.
Nah. See, I like Inverted. Inverted is my man.
It's your guy.
He's my guy.
What's
But
happening?
the second Inverted, Chambers.
I think Chambers definitely should play today.
Okay. Osman says good. We'll get to that actually. Osman says good morning from America, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Why not play Balogun to see if he is ready?
Absolutely.
Honestly, Fulham is a championship squad. Give him a start with Gabby.
I wouldn't underestimate Fulham.
I don't know.
I wouldn't underestimate Fulham.
They've got better than championship players.
They have.
They are. They're a good
Guys
team.
like Loftus-Cheek, they're good
Yes.
players.
definitely.
Judy says, Kelechi, thank you for putting out the Muti on Prague. 4-0 was glorious. Is Don Robbie washing your car? Mike? No.
No.
DT's washing our
washing
cars.
my car.
DT, actually, no.
For that
DT
result.
is meant to
All of
wash.
our cars.
It's all our
and
cars.
Charlie as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't
It's free,
just,
it's
you
free, yeah.
said you'll wash everybody's car if
Yeah.
we win 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you were like, and if we win, if you think we can win more, DT washes everyone's.
That's
I
right,
thought
so it's
that
free.
was the deal.
Well,
Yeah.
So
as
so-
usual, we've
Because
got
we were laughing about Ty not having a
Bottled
car.
Charlene, you made a great point about Xhaka. Does Xhaka start?
Because that's another player who hasn't
he's
really
been playing in
rested.
left back. Yeah.
And he can play midfield and left back as well. So is this a game that we sort of leave him out for? Perhaps bring Cedric over on the left?
Nah.
Kelechi's like, no.
Because I mean, you want to continue
Yeah.
the momentum. You know, he's
I
not
agree.
used to playing at left back. You don't want to give him stop gap. You know,
Yeah.
continue.
Keep him going.
It's not as if he's putting in so many tackles or he's bumping up forward. He's just controlling the game from there. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Tucking into midfield
And
when
he's
he needs
super
to.
fit.
Yeah,
Okay. Andrew says we can't disrespect Fulham by playing a weak team.
Yeah.
No.
They have a lot to play for. P.S. I love Ty, and he's spot on there.
Thank you. I love
Andrew
you
says
too.
let's go with a strong team against Fulham. We are Arsenal. For once, let us act like a big team. Stop prioritising.
Injuries.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Get back that winning mentality.
Yeah,
And Cliff says, off subject, any word on Claude's funeral? We don't have the date yet on that because
No, not
his family
really.
are working on that. And he says, Kelechi, what's with those trousers? Have a word.
We love them.
They love it too. It's them that say I should wear it too. It's not like they said it's
They're really
Philippa's
nice,
trousers.
actually, Kelechi.
This is Philippa's trousers. It's not Philippa's trousers. Philippa is wearing her own robe.
Actually, you're twinning today.
Yeah, we are
Philippa's
twinning,
got
yeah.
hers.
Oh, she got the same
Twinning.
trousers
Twinning with
on.
my
I
boss,
didn't even
Well, listen,
realise.
Robbie. Sorry, Robbie. Who was that chat from? Who's the name from? Who done said the thing about Kelechi's trousers? Cliff, listen, Cliff. If he's got endorsement from the lovely Charlene and the lovely Helen, that's good enough, isn't it?
Yes.
Say no more.
Exactly. You know, so
Right, we're just waiting for the team to come out. It should be out any moment now. I'm just flicking through to see if the team comes out. I'm seeing here from Art De Roche, we always interview here on AFTV, on AFTV VIP. He's saying that Bellerin's going to be the captain today.
okay.
So Bellerin's going to be
So
captain
like I said,
today.
Is that confirmed?
No, like I said.
Oh, he can play. He
No,
can
like
play.
I said, that's what it means.
Maybe.
Looking like that because if Bellerin's going to be captain.
Either you get here or
Then, yeah.
follow me.
So no Chambers either.
All right, I've got the team. Here we go.
Right.
In goal, Matt Ryan.
Really? Are you joking, Robbie?
No chance
no,
of the
serious.
same team.
Serious. In goal, Matt Ryan.
Okay.
And then we've got Bellerin,
Yes.
Holding,
Yes.
Gabriel,
Yes.
so Mary's
Oh
out,
dear.
Yes.
Xhaka,
Again, in left back.
El Neni, and
Okay.
Ceballos.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so that's no Thomas Partey.
Yeah, rested.
Yep.
Saka,
Yeah.
Smith Rowe,
Yeah.
Martinelli,
Yeah.
and Lacazette.
Whoa!
So it's a very.
Wow.
Wow.
Captain.
Lacazette's not captain, no.
Yeah,
Bellerin's
so
captain.
Bellerin is number 2.
But yeah, Lacazette, so Martinelli, Smith Rowe,
Okay.
Saka, and so it's quite
Wow.
an attacking team, but
That's
no
superb.
Partey, no Partey in midfield. Bit important for El Neni. Then on the bench
Yeah.
is Leno, Cedric, Chambers, Mari, Partey,
Not defenders.
Willian. That's a surprise that he hasn't started in this. Surprising Pepe not starting as well.
I know. Yeah.
Nelson and Eddie Nketiah.
Why would you
Okay.
not start
Right, so-
Pepe? Can we talk
Okay.
about why we're
Yeah,
not starting
well,
Pepe?
let me ask you.
Why would you not start Pepe? I'm not being funny. How many games has he actually started this season?
He started
He was
the-
on fire.
Brilliant. He was
Why
superb.
would we be resting like?
Happened all season, though.
Yeah, but I just don't understand the logic behind picking this team. I really don't.
But then you could,
How many changes as well? I'm not unhappy, but I want to change them players.
I guess though, Helen, if you, that means because he's left out, he's gone for fresh players in a way, right? Because he's left out Pepe, but he's brought in Martinelli.
No, I'm happy with that, but leave out Saka, who needs protecting, or you don't need to play both
Does
of
he
them
need
two.
for his young?
What is this protecting?
No, but
injuries, Joe.
We get there for the players,
But he's been out for like 3-4 weeks.
Injuries.
In recent
Yeah,
times. He's been out for like 3-4 weeks. He didn't go to England.
Injuries.
He rested and all that. So he's actually.
Or you think they should
in a
be
way
protected
fresh.
as well?
Yeah, absolutely. What about injuries? We're still missing Kevin.
What is Arsenal? Security services? You know what I mean?
No, it's just.
You know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to
It's
hire
just
about
because-
50 bouncers to walk around and protect them at all times. See what I mean?
It's
They've
just-
got to play, haven't they?
It's just precaution.
Yeah.
And Helen, like
No,
you're
but
saying,
sometimes you can have too much of that because the thing is,
Listen.
David Luiz, right, who's
He's
out
still
for the
injured as well.
season, got injured in training.
okay, fair.
Didn't he? Won a game.
All right, we can
Well, that's
always
different.
have accidents,
Exactly.
but let's just hope. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not deep.
It's a strong bench.
It's just, yeah, but
That you could rest them, and in the game that you want them to be thinged for, they could take 5 minutes to get injured by another player.
I know.
No, I get what you're saying, to
I
be
know.
honest. I
I
mean,
just
that would
kind
be
of,
a
I'm
brilliant-
thinking, right, so I love that Martinelli's starting, and I
Brilliant.
do not have an issue with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, why is Pepe not starting?
Pepe
he is
has- I mean,
so
I
key
see- I
to
do see
us.
your point, because he has
And
been on fire
the
as well, hasn't he?
fluidity of the play. He's a goal threat. Like,
Yep.
he needs his consistency, his
He does, he
confidence.
does, he does.
Like, you got half the fan base moaning that he's no good. He's a great player.
Brilliant
but
player.
he's not starting
How can
enough
they say
to
he's no good?
show how good he is.
Yeah.
If he keeps getting dropped, but anyway, that's my rant.
No, that's fine. You're right. But I'm also looking at it like I prefer Pepe playing on the left.
Yeah,
and also
I do. I
And
do.
also like Martinelli playing on the left. So who's going to start for me?
Yeah.
Let me give you the Fulham 11.
Yeah.
The Fulham 11
give you an answer
is
to that.
Areola, Aina,
Ola.
Anderson,
That's Ola Kelechi.
Tosin,
Tosin as well.
Robinson, Lamina,
Three
Anguissa,
Nigerians.
Divock Reed, Divock over Reed, Calaviero, Lookman, and then on the bench is Fabry, Hector, Obdoid, Mitrovic, Ream, Loftus-Cheek, Reed, Bryan, and Onama. That is their bench. So some of the, you know, Loftus-Cheek doesn't start there. I think that's good for us. Loftus-Cheek in that midfield, they do have, Lemina's more of a defensive player. I mean, listen, it's a sort of standard Fulham team, but Loftus-Cheek is a big miss for them, not in the starting lineup. I don't understand why they're not starting Mitrovic, but I think they go for pace. They go for real pacey players.
Well, Robbie, you're saying... sorry.
So, Bellerin is going to have to look after...
That's a tough ask.
Ademola. But Robbie, you're saying about Mitrovic. Mitrovic hasn't really played all season. It's a weird one.
He's been coming off the bench.
Mitrovic for me is a handful.
He was their best player. He was their best player last season. I don't know.
Saka is starting now.
Okay.
I see where Saka is starting now because they have to take care of Lookman.
Yeah.
You and I know that people not really...
You're talking like Lookman's Messi.
He's
a good player, but bloody hell,
If there's a reason why, then
you have to take care of their danger men.
Yeah, but he's a good player, but the way you're talking is like we're facing... It's Lookman, he's all right.
He's good.
He's a good player. No, he's a good player.
When you see their danger men, since he hasn't played, they've been losing. When you see their danger men, you know how to take care of them.
No,
you have to respect the man. You have to respect. And
I do respect him. I do respect him.
Someone else at right back then to take care of him.
I would have played someone at right back. I would have played Chambers or you said it.
I think Chambers is a player though that you do have to look after.
Yes.
Because remember, he's come back from a long injury, right? And the way he's playing,
superb.
I want him playing in that Europa League game. He's a guy that I would rest for 2 games.
But it looks like he got fast after his injury. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
He got fast after his injury.
Bijou says Helen is angry.
I'm not angry.
He goes, so happy for Martinelli. Have a feeling we'll see Balogun today.
Hopefully.
He's on the bench.
We have to win, and I want to see Ceballos continue his recent football.
We have to win.
I didn't see Balogun.
I didn't see Balogun.
No, Nkaya's on the bench. I don't think.
Let me see that. I don't remember seeing Balogun.
No, he's not on the bench.
He's not on the bench.
Yeah, Balogun's not on the bench. It's Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson, Willian, Pepe, Partey, Mare, Chambers, Cedric, and Leno.
Or maybe he might be in the squad against Everton.
There's no Balogun on the bench. So.
That's a shame.
I just think he needs that just for his confidence and a run to the end of the season. Pepe, it's not that I'm not upset, I'm not angry. I just would have liked to see Pepe start.
What's this got to do with it? DJ says, not going to lie, Helen is looking pen.
Elena Galispera. It's early for this Calimera.
Maybe it's when you get angry, Helen. Kingsley Opera says we're just 10 points away from where we were, where we want to be. We cannot be complacent in any way, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not angry because I love Martinelli. I'm happy he's starting. I just don't get why Pepe's dropped, that's all.
Yeah, well, the thing is, with that
I mean, you've got a point.
That's standard, isn't it? Sorry.
And they can both play in the same team, but obviously it would be at the expense of Emil or Saka, one or the other.
And Emil Smith-Rowe was brilliant the other night, and Saka was brilliant the other night, and all season, it's that energy from them, and
that penetrator
those
forward.
Two look particularly sharp the other night.
I'm happy. It's cool.
They're still going on about your trousers, Kelechi. Official A-Real says, Kelechi, why are you wearing your missus' trousers?
I've only just noticed how nice your top and your trainers are.
You have to swag it up. You get me.
Wait, it's Sunday. Where's your Sunday outfit? Your church outfit? Your shoes, waistcoat.
Danvers89 says, happy with the lineup. Would have liked to have seen Pepe start and Balogun at least on the bench. Nico Vermeer, he says. And let me just remind everybody once again, in case you missed it, of the team. It's a 12:30 kickoff today. 1:30.
1:30. I was going to say 12:30.
Time's all spun out, man. 1:30 kickoff. In goal is Ryan, and then we've got Hector Bellerin returning to the team. Rob Holding keeps his place alongside Gabriel. I was saying the other night that I like when Mary is alongside. Either of those two, because he's that calming,
I'm looking forward to seeing them two
But
together.
Holding's been playing well, to be fair.
Very well.
Xhaka stays in at left back. El Neni Ceballos. So El Neni's going to be doing that holding role. Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and Lacazette. So a very attacking team. And then the substitutes are Leno, Cedric, Chambers, Mari, Partey, Willian, Pepe, Nelson, and Eddie Nketiah. We're all going to be hoping for a strong performance. Let's get some predictions. It's at the Emirates. We haven't been doing very well at the Emirates recently, Kelechi. Let me get your prediction first.
As always, 3-0 and above.
Okay.
3-0 and above.
3-0
and above.
And I'm
So you're confident today?
Yeah, very confident.
They got a good keeper. Ariola's a good keeper, you know.
Yeah.
I'd wash your car, but you ain't got no car.
No. Disgrace me. Disgrace me. Disgrace.
No, because where you live, you don't need a car.
No, Philippa drives me here, so he wants Philippa's car.
Yeah, and I heard that Philippa was going to leave you this morning.
She did.
She
I had to
actually
beg her.
left you. You had to beg her to come back. You see, I told you you're lateness, right? And you see, women, they don't play. They're not like me, right? I'll be just like, all right, let him off this time. You see how Philippa was? She was just like, right, I'm gone. I respect Philippa for that. You know what I mean? Right? So you're going 3-0 or above. Tie. Deji, what are you saying?
That's not generous time, but listen, before we talk about that, listen, Kelechi, there's no disgrace.
Hold on, wait.
We're not having a car.
One second. Could you not just answer a question?
Everything he has to back his brother up. He's backing me
Before
up.
I talk about it, I'll ask you something. I want to hear the question. I've asked you a question.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm just saying that there's no disgrace about not having a car. I don't have a car. It's cool, man. Yeah, it's cool.
That's all right. I ain't got to wash your car either. What's your one? What's your prediction?
But I agree with Kelechi. I'll go for 3-0. I don't know about above, but I'll go for 3-0.
3-0, clean
Because the
sheet.
thing is, I'm not underestimating Fulham. But
We have scored 7 goals in our last 2
I'm not
games.
underestimating Fulham, but we have to carry on doing the business. So I'll go for 3-0. Hopefully.
Helen?
I'm going to go 4-0.
Oh, wow.
Confidence.
Wow.
Yep. And I reckon Pepe's going to come off the bench and score one.
Well, I'll wash your car if it's 4-0. I'll wash your car if it's 4-0.
Probably won't be
4-0.
Well, maybe
It's all right,
4-1
Robbie, DT's
actually,
doing that.
because of the change in the back. Maybe we won't keep a clean sheet.
If it's 4-0, I'll wash your car.
All right,
Robbie,
cool.
DT's doing that. Don't
I'll-
worry
Where
about
you
that.
going? You going 4-1 or 4-0?
Yeah. We're going to concede a goal. Yeah, 4-1.
You're going 4-1?
Yeah,
You're not comfortable with Matt Ryan.
No, it's not
No, it's
Matt
not that,
Ryan.
it's not that.
It's Bellerin and Gabrielin. It's the change. If it was Mari with holding, it's 2 changes at the back. And, 3 including the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So that's what's made me think we're going to let in a goal.
Charlie?
Okay. But then let's
You know,
hope
I'm
both
loving
of
the
them
confidence, but I think it's going to be a tight game. I think Fulham's really going to go for it today, and
Yeah,
I reckon
you-
it's
you-
going to.
Great point, because they have to win this.
Yeah, they're sitting 18th. I reckon it'd be tight. A draw wouldn't surprise me, but I'm going to go for either a 1-0 or a 2-1 to us.
Okay.
Okay, so you think a tight?
Yeah, very tight game.
I'm kind of in agreement with Charlene. I think it's going to be 2 or 3-1, I think. I do think I like up front Arsenal. There's a lot of firepower there.
we're gonna bang in goals.
Lacazette, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Saka. When I saw that, I was like, But then I worry a little bit about the midfield of El Neni and Ceballos.
No,
you
I
know,
think
that's
we'll be
not
all right.
there. You know, El Neni. And yeah, I mean the defence, Gabriel's. It's good that, you know. I don't know. 2 or 3-1. 2 or 3-1, but I do think we'll get the win. I think Fulham is one of those games where it's like a cup tie for them. They have to win it.
Yeah.
They have to win it, and that might make them a bit nervy. You know,
they're
because
gonna open up,
I don't want to see Arsenal go out there like they did in the last 2 games that they've played, which is on the front foot, right from the beginning, taking the game. We're at home.
Yeah.
Let's take the game to Fulham. Let's,
And I'm
try
excited.
what we need to try and do with Fulham is demoralise them from early. Remember, they're under serious pressure, Fulham.
Yeah.
Normally, these teams would come, a team like Fulham would come to the Emirates and it would be
put 10
like,
men on
well,
goal.
you know, we've got nothing to lose. You know, if we lose, everybody would have expected that anyway. Now they're coming, they have to win. The pressure's on, so we got to ram home that fact and be on the front foot and put them under serious pressure right from the beginning.
I think we will. We've got Martinelli. I've been waiting to see Martinelli, Saka, Emil Smith Rowe and Laka all together, and we've got
But
that.
you
So
wanted
trust
Pepe.
me. No, I do. No. That's a different conversation. I don't think he should be
when
dropped.
you heard
But
that
I've been
lineup-
waiting all season to watch them 4
No,
play
but hold
together.
on, but when you've been
wait,
waiting
no,
all season, and when it's been given to you now, you started moaning and saying, why?
No,
she said that she's
I'm moaning
disappointed.
because I'm saying that Pepe could have also been included
He
in
could
that
have. He could
lineup.
have.
Where?
He could have.
Where then?
I'm not going to say. No. You can play one of them in
Where?
midfield. You can.
What? That's true.
You can.
You can play neutral.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
play
you
neutral.
can. That's what I was going to say.
She sneaked out there, innit?
No.
She sneaked out.
I was saying to you earlier, didn't I say to you, he can play, Pepe can play number 10 easily, and you can put Emil behind.
Okay.
You can. He can play midfield. So trust me, you can include them in that team.
When he came out,
Yes.
You can.
point,
Like, trust me, you can.
Tactician Helen.
I am just trying to waffle it. I'm being
No, I get you.
And Reece
Just
Nelson can
about
also
squeezed
be.
out.
No. And Reece Nelson can also be included in these teams, and he doesn't only have to play on the wing. He can play a number 10 role, and he can play midfield. These boys have grown up playing these positions through the youths. Ty, you've watched it. You know.
Yes, I have. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Well done, Helen, man.
Sorry, I just needed to get that in.
The way you got yourself out of that, I think you should
I'm
run
not stuff out of that. I haven't got my own
MP.
show to tell you this. You know, we've got a few minutes.
The way you got out of there, we can run you as an MP now. You know what I mean? Yeah?
No, very good, Helen.
North London representative. Helen. Right, so listen, we're going to come back, of course, for the game. The game, of course, is going to be kicking off at 1:30. We'll be here about 15 minutes before that. Looking forward to it. Big game. Every game's a big game right now, from now till the end of the season, and we want to keep the momentum going and just keep winning and see where it gets us. You never know, right? So let's see what we can do. Don't forget, you can still get your picks in. You've got yourself around about, it's 1:45 now. You know, it closes just before the start of the game, so you can still get your picks in. So get those picks in straight away. If you want to enter, you can win yourself a share of £500. If you want to enter, just click the link in the description. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny. Or go onto AFTV VIP right now and you can enter AFTV Picks. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in a few for the watch along. Arsenal versus Fulham at the Emirates Stadium. This week Sunday, Arsenal take on Fulham in the early kickoff, and you can win yourself a share of £500 in AFTV Picks. All you got to do is select your options, and a share of £500 can be yours. Click the link in the description right now. You've got to be over 18, and a share of £500 could be on its way to you.